All right, welcome back to Dr. T's Gee-Rhage. Normally I put something together and then kind of use it and then, kind of do a video about if it's good or if it sucks. Today we're looking at, because I couldn't wait, because I was really disappointed in this one. Today we're looking at the stainless steel work table, 4 foot by 2 foot. I bought this at Tractor Supply. First time I ever bought anything from Tractor Supply. I was really excited about it. I'm like, all right, cool, Went to the store to pick it up because it wasn't in store. I ordered it to the store, looked around the store. I'm like, all right, cool. This place has some cool stuff. Was really excited about this. It's stainless steel. Needed a good work table. One of the reasons, you can tell the shipping plastic's still on there, so it did keep it nice. It's nice and shiny, I'll give it that. One of the reasons I bought this one was because you had this edge going around the top here. So, because I hate it when I'm working on something, and, like either a part rolls back behind it, and then it's a pain in the ass getting it out, or you're working on something with fluid, and then a bunch of fluid spills are behind it, and then whatever's underneath it gets all jacked up. So I wanted this one because of this little edge all the way around. And it was 4 foot wide by about 2 foot deep, which, they didn't lie. Where's my tape measure? Here we go. So they in fact did not lie. It is in fact 4 foot wide. It is in fact about 2 foot deep. But they forgot to tell you about the other dimension. So I'm expecting a workbench that's like the size of a regular workbench, not a workbench made for toddlers. This thing's only 2 feet tall. So normally, you can tell I haven't even finished putting it together. I didn't tighten down the top or anything. The bottom's tightened down. I didn't take all the protective plastic off of it yet, because when I realized it's only 2 foot tall, I wanted to hop online and warn everyone as soon as I could, because this is some bullshit. Like, who needs, hold on, we're something for comparison here. Let's see. Well, here's my work cart, and then there's a bench. So this is just your regular tool. It's all, I've been cleaning the garage, so there's a bunch of junk on top. This is just your regular work tool cart. It's not some 7 foot tall cart. It's probably, it comes up to my belly button. And then look at the size comparison of, this table doesn't even start until the first drawer of my tool cart. That's how short this thing is. Here's a vise I was going to attach to it. The table's only about 4 times as tall as that vise. It's insane. Here's the drill press I was hoping to put between the bottom shelf and the top shelf. There's no way that will fit, because there's only maybe a foot there. So some of the good things about it, it came with all the hardware. I think I threw the box away already. It had this little tiny box where they specifically put hardware. Oh yeah, here it is. So it came with a little tiny box, so if you're ever oh, where the hell's the hardware for this thing? They let you know. Just in case you don't know where the hardware would be, I guess. So instructions, really vague, kind of non-existent. I mean, it's not like some complex thing. You're just putting legs on it and tightening stuff down, so it's not like it has to be really specific. Top, bottom, 4 legs. They include an Allen wrench, a bunch of set screws. So one of the things they did do that was good was the set screws. I can't tell if it's just really shiny zinc or if the set screws are stainless steel as well. A lot of times when you buy something stainless steel, everything's stainless steel, and then they give you the hardware that's just regular metal, and it rusts anyways and kind of defeats the purpose. So from the look of it, it looks like these are stainless steel, or maybe aluminum, but just the shininess of it, you can't really see it on there. But in person, it looks like it's stainless steel, so hopefully that's what it is. I don't have a magnet handy with me, or I'd test it out right now. But, so if you need a really, really short workbench. Like, I don't know if you have a kid that's looking for a really sturdy workbench, because this thing is pretty sturdy. Like, the top I don't even have tightened down yet. The bottom I have kind of hand tight. It's already pretty sturdy. Another cool thing is on the bottom, you can adjust the legs. It's got like a little hex down there, so you can kind of adjust the legs in case you get a little bit of wobble. But would not recommend this unless you're 4 or 5 foot, or not even 5 foot tall, probably 3 to 4 foot tall. This is probably a great workbench for you. If you work in a funeral home and you need a table to to embalm children, this is probably a good table. If you are yourself a child and you want a good sturdy workbench, this is probably a good table for you. If you're like me and you're almost 6 foot and hate bending over to knee, like, check it out. Okay, so this is my foot on the floor, right? And I mean, I'm sitting down, but you can see the table comes to my knee. So if you're like me and you're an average height around 6 foot, and you don't want to kneel in front of your work table to work on stuff, or you don't want to set crisscross applesauce while you work on things, this is probably not the table for you. So, like I said, I'm not holding against Tractor Supply just because this was on Tractor Supply. I should have probably looked for the third dimension because it said 4 foot by 2 foot, so I assumed that's what the top was going to be, and I mistakenly assumed that it was going to be an average height for a workbench, which is probably at least a good foot taller than what it is. But that's on me. I probably should have did the research. I'm not holding against Tractor Supply, even though my first experience with them was not the best. But from now on, I'll read the fine print, because this thing, it was a good amount too. I think it was like 140 or 180 bucks. I should have known when it was so cheap that it probably was not what I was looking for. So don't be like me unless you're short. If you're short, great table, amazing. If you're an average size adult human, way too small. This is, I don't very often do a negative tool review, but yeah, this is probably one of them. I'm going to go try and find some longer legs. I'm probably going to have to remake half of this thing, buy some taller post here for the legs to try and get it to something that an adult could use. And yeah, maybe I'll make another video when it's all done, and let you guys know how I fixed it, I guess. It's just a bummer when you buy something, you just want it to be usable right out of the gate, and this doesn't feel like it is. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time at Dr. T's Gee-Rhage.